Many people struggle with maintaining focus and often blame themselves for lacking discipline or willpower. However, the real reason behind these difficulties is not rooted in personal shortcomings. Instead, it stems from the systems and environments that shape our daily routines. Distractions are built into the way we work and live, making sustained attention challenging for everyone. By understanding that the issue lies in external factors, we can begin to address focus in a more constructive and effective way. Many people struggle to maintain focus due to frequent distractions and habits that interrupt their workflow. Checking phones for messages or notifications is a common culprit, often breaking concentration and leading to lost productivity. Snacking or reaching for food can also serve as a subtle diversion, pulling attention away from tasks at hand. Additionally, some individuals find themselves reorganizing their to-do lists or workspace, which may feel productive but often delays meaningful progress. Understanding these behaviors is essential for identifying patterns and developing strategies to minimize interruptions. Difficulty focusing is often misunderstood as laziness, but this is not the case. In today's world, we are constantly surrounded by distractions and information overload, which can make it challenging to maintain attention. The brain responds to this overstimulation by seeking novelty and shifting focus, rather than staying on one task. Recognizing this helps us understand that attention struggles are a natural response to our environment, not a personal failing. Many people struggle with maintaining focus, often feeling as though their attention is constantly fractured. This section explores the underlying reasons why focus seems broken in today's world, from digital distractions to shifting priorities. By understanding these factors, we can begin to address the root causes and develop strategies to restore concentration. The promise is clear. With the right approach, it's possible to rebuild your focus within just 1 week. This journey starts with insight and leads to practical, lasting change. The human brain evolved to seek out new experiences, but it was never meant to be exposed to constant stimulation. In today's digital world, our habits often reinforce a relentless pursuit of novelty as we scroll through feeds and switch between apps. This continuous influx of information can overwhelm our natural processing abilities, making it harder to focus and retain meaningful content. Over time, the craving for new stimuli becomes ingrained, leading to a cycle where the brain expects frequent and immediate rewards. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for recognizing how digital habits shape our attention and well-being. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in the brain's reward system, influencing motivation, pleasure, and learning. When we encounter something novel or unexpected, dopamine levels surge, reinforcing behaviors that lead to positive outcomes. Social media platforms are designed to exploit this mechanism by constantly presenting new content, likes, and notifications. This steady stream of novelty triggers repeated dopamine releases, making users crave more interactions and engagement. Over time, the brain becomes conditioned to seek these digital rewards, often at the expense of real-world experiences. Deep work and focused learning require sustained attention and effort, often leading to meaningful progress and lasting satisfaction. In contrast, instant dopamine hits from activities like scrolling social media or playing quick games provide immediate gratification but can undermine long-term motivation. This constant exposure to fast rewards makes it harder to concentrate on tasks that demand patience and persistence. Over time, the brain becomes conditioned to seek easy stimulation, reducing our ability to engage deeply with complex subjects. Understanding this contrast can help us make more intentional choices about how we spend our time and cultivate better attention habits. Focus is not an innate talent, but rather a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. Much like building a muscle, consistent practice and intentional effort lead to noticeable improvements. By understanding this, viewers can feel confident that their ability to concentrate can grow with the right strategies. In the following sections, we will explore a step-by-step approach designed to help anyone enhance their focus, regardless of their starting point. The first step involves initiating a dopamine reset by establishing clear boundaries with technology. This means intentionally limiting exposure to digital devices and reducing the frequency of notifications and interruptions. By creating a more controlled environment, it becomes easier to break habitual cycles of instant gratification. Over time, these changes help restore balance to the brain's reward system, making it possible to focus more deeply and engage meaningfully with tasks. Minimizing distractions lays the foundation for improved attention and productivity. Recent studies have shown that interruptions, such as notifications from digital devices, significantly disrupt our ability to concentrate. Each time our attention is diverted, it takes longer to regain focus and resume the original task. This constant switching can lead to decreased productivity and increased mental fatigue. By minimizing unnecessary notifications, individuals can create a more conducive environment for sustained attention and deeper work. Understanding the impact of interruptions underscores the value of managing digital distractions in daily life. In this step, the emphasis is on training focus through short, manageable intervals. By starting with brief sessions, individuals can avoid feeling overwhelmed and maintain consistent attention. Gradually, these intervals are extended, allowing endurance to build naturally over time. This approach helps to foster sustained concentration and prevents burnout, making it easier to achieve long-term progress. Cognitive load theory suggests that our working memory has limited capacity, making it challenging to process large amounts of information at once. By breaking tasks into short, focused bursts, we reduce mental strain and enhance our ability to learn and perform effectively. This approach not only improves concentration and retention, but also encourages a sense of accomplishment after each session. Over time, consistently engaging in these manageable intervals can help reshape our self-perception, fostering a stronger identity as someone who is capable and productive. Reducing decision fatigue begins with clarifying tasks before you start. By outlining what needs to be done in advance, you minimize the number of choices you have to make during the process. This approach lowers mental resistance and helps you focus your energy on completing the work itself rather than deliberating over what to do next. Clear task definition streamlines your workflow and makes it easier to maintain momentum throughout the day. Active recall is a powerful learning strategy that involves actively retrieving information from memory rather than simply rereading or reviewing material. By testing yourself on key concepts, you engage your mind more deeply, which helps to reinforce understanding and retention. This approach not only strengthens attention, but also encourages meaningful connections between ideas. Compared to passive review, active recall has been shown to significantly improve long-term memory and overall engagement with the subject matter. Recent research on retrieval practice highlights the significance of intensity in study sessions, rather than simply focusing on their duration. Studies suggest that actively recalling information, even for brief periods, can lead to stronger memory retention compared to passive review over longer stretches. This approach encourages learners to challenge themselves with frequent, focused retrieval attempts. By prioritizing the quality and engagement of study activities, students can optimize their learning outcomes. Ultimately, it is the concentrated effort during these sessions that makes the most impact, not the total time spent studying. Sleep and physical movement play a vital role in strengthening our memories and maintaining mental clarity. During sleep, the brain processes and consolidates information learned throughout the day, making it easier to recall later. Regular movement, such as walking or stretching, helps boost blood flow and oxygen to the brain, which can enhance focus and cognitive performance. Together, these habits support both short-term and long-term memory, ensuring that our minds remain sharp and attentive. Prioritizing rest and activity is essential for optimal learning and mental restoration. The 7-Day Focus Challenge is designed to help you gradually rebuild your attention span and establish new, productive habits. Each day introduces a specific task or goal, starting with simple exercises and increasing in complexity as your concentration improves. By following this progressive plan, you'll learn to manage distractions, set clear intentions, and track your progress. The challenge encourages consistency, allowing you to experience noticeable improvements in focus by the end of the week. Through daily practice, you'll lay the foundation for lasting change in your ability to concentrate. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This adaptability means that our brains can change in response to our experiences and behaviors. When we consistently practice small, focused actions, such as setting aside time to concentrate or minimizing distractions, these repeated behaviors strengthen the neural pathways associated with attention and focus. Over time, this process makes it easier for us to maintain concentration and improves our overall cognitive abilities. Through neuroplasticity, even minor adjustments in our daily routines can lead to lasting improvements in how our brains function. The real lesson about focus is that it's not simply a matter of willpower or motivation. Instead, focus is achieved by minimizing distractions and creating effective systems that support your goals. By intentionally designing your environment and routines, you make it easier to stay on track. This approach shifts the emphasis from relying on fleeting motivation to establishing habits and structures that consistently guide your attention. Ultimately, focus becomes a product of thoughtful preparation rather than momentary inspiration. Highly focused individuals understand that attention is a limited and valuable resource. They deliberately shape their surroundings to minimize distractions, ensuring that their environment supports their goals. By consistently practicing this approach, they develop habits that reinforce sustained concentration. Treating focus as something to be protected and cultivated allows them to achieve greater productivity and clarity in their work. This intentional management of attention sets them apart in a world filled with competing demands. In a world filled with constant distractions, focus stands out as a remarkable superpower. It is not reserved for a select few, but is accessible to anyone who is willing to nurture and develop it. By training our attention and resisting the pull of interruptions, we unlock greater clarity and productivity. Ultimately, cultivating focus empowers us to achieve our goals and make meaningful progress, no matter the challenges we face.